Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So we will have two examples class for you to really understand this one. And this will be the formula. We have x equals negative b positive negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So let's start with example number 1. So let me copy the equation again. X squared plus 2x minus 15 equals 0. Now the first thing that you need to do class is you need to get the value of a, b, and c because we need to plug in those values in this formula. Once again, the value of a class is beside x squared. Understood that there's 1 here. So our a is 1. Our b is beside x with exponent of 1. So our b is 2. And our c is negative 15. Now once you have the value of a, b, and c, we need to plug in this value in this formula. Alright, so copy x, copy equal sign, copy negative sign. Once again, it says negative b, so copy negative sign. The value of b, that's 2, so copy 2. Alright, so x equals, copy negative, then b is 2. Positive, negative, square root of, once again, our b is 2, so b, then squared, so put open and close parentheses, then squared, minus 4, copy 4, a is 1, so once again, class, if you have a number together with a variable, it means multiplication, class. 4ac, it means 4 times a times c, so our a is 1, so put parentheses, 4 times 1, and our c is negative 15. That would be negative 15. Alright, and then close parentheses, all over 2a. So our a is 1. So we have 1. So once again, if you have 2a, it means 2 times a. Once again, our a is 1. So that will be 2 times 1. Alright, and then you simplify this one, class. So copy x equals, copy negative 2, positive negative, so square root of 2 squared, class. What's the answer, class? 2 squared. That's correct. 2 squared, it means 2 times 2. You multiply this 2 by itself twice. So 2 times 2, that is 4. Alright, and then negative 4 times 1, that's negative 4. Okay, once again, class, you multiply this one, class. Negative 4 times 1, that's negative 4. Times negative 15, that would be positive 60. Negative times negative is positive. This will be positive 60. Once again, class, let me explain this one class step by step. You multiply this one, negative 4 times 1. Alright, negative 4 times 1, negative times positive is negative. 4 times 1 is 4. So that would be negative 4. And then you multiply negative 4 by negative 15. Negative 4 times negative 15. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 15, that would be 60, right? How many 15s? 4 15s, that would be 60. 15 plus 15, that's 30, plus another 15, that's 30, plus another 15, that is 60. Or you can just simply multiply this one, class. 4 times 15, that would be 60. Alright, and then, okay, once again, that's positive 60 all over 2 times 1, that is 2. So this will be x equals, copy, negative 2, positive negative, square root of, okay, 4 plus 60, that would be 64. Once again, 4 plus 60, that's 64. All over 2. Alright, so all over 2. So this will be, can we get this? Do we have a square root of 64, class? Yep, we have the square root of 64. So once again, this is x equals, okay, this is x equals, copy negative 2. Then positive negative square root of 64, that is 8. Because 8 times 8, that is 64. All over 2. Alright, and then you separate this one, class. You have two answers because you have positive 8 and then negative 8. So this will be x equals, copy negative 2. Alright, and then you start with positive 8 plus 8. Divide all over 2. And the other one, x equals, copy negative 2. And then minus 8 all over 2. So simplify this one, x equals negative 2 plus 8. If the signs are not the same, you subtract. Then copy the sign of the larger number. Once again, class, negative 2, positive 8. The signs are not the same. You subtract 8 minus 2, that's 6. 8 is greater than 2. We have positive 6. Divide 2. So x equals 6 divided by 2. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That is 3. So therefore, x sub 1 is 3. Alright, and the other one, x sub 2. X equals negative 2 minus 8. If you both have negatives, simply copy negative sign, then you add the number. 2 plus 8, that is 10. Divide 2. X sub 2, this will be, so what's the answer, class? Negative 10 divided by 2. That's correct. That would be negative 5. Negative divided by positive is negative. 10 divided by 2, that's 5. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer for number 1, class. X sub 1 equals 3. X sub 2 equals negative 5. Alright, so that's it for number 1. Let's try example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Once again, class, first step that we need to do is we need to get the value of A, B, and C. So our A is beside x squared. Our A is 3. Our B is beside x with exponent of 1. So our B is beside x with exponent of 1. That would be negative 2. And our C is negative 8. Once you get the value of A, B, and C, you plug this value, class, in this given formula. Alright, so this will be x equals, so copy negative sign. So x equals copy negative sign. Now the value of your B, class, is negative 2. We need to put parentheses, then negative 2. Now you'll be asking questions, sir, why is that? Why do we have two negatives? Once again, class, this first negative came from the formula. It says negative B. And this negative 2, that would be the value of B, class. I hope you're not confused, class. First negative, that would be came from the formula, and the value of B, that's negative 2. That's why we have two negatives. If you have two negatives, class, you need to put parentheses because you're not allowed, class, two negatives are close to each other. You need to put parentheses because you need to multiply the signs. Okay, you multiply that one later on. Alright, so this will be positive negative square root of, so our B is negative 2, so negative 2 then squared, minus 4. Once again, if you have 4AC, it means 4 times A times C. Our A is 3, 4 times 3, and our C is negative 8. Negative 8. Alright, close parentheses all over 2. Our A is 3. 2 times 3. Alright, and then you simplify, class. This will be x equals, so multiply the signs, negative times negative. This will be positive 2. So instead of negative 2, it will be positive 2. Positive negative square root of, once again, class, negative 2 squared. It doesn't mean negative 2 times 2. It means that you multiply this equation by itself twice. Once again, negative 2 squared, it doesn't mean negative 2 times 2. It means negative 2 times negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. I hope you're not confused, class. Example, class. 3 squared. Is it 3 times 2? Nope. It should be 3 times 3. You multiply this equation by itself twice. You multiply 3 by itself twice. 3 times 3, that is 9. Last example, class. What if we say negative 5 then squared? Is it negative 5 times 2? Nope. It should be negative 5 times negative 5. You multiply this equation by itself twice. Negative times negative, that would be positive. Then 5 times 5 is 25. Alright, so therefore, negative 2 squared, negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. And then this one, plus negative 4 times 3. So negative 4 times 3, that would be negative 12, right? And then negative 12 times negative 8, it should be positive. So let's multiply, class. Once again, negative 4 times 3, that would be negative 12. 4 times 3, negative 12. And then negative 12 times 8. So negative 12 times 8. So negative 12 times, negative 12 times negative 8. It's negative 8. Negative 12 times negative 8. So our answer, class, should be positive. Let's multiply that. 12 times 8. 8 times 2, that is 16. 6 carry 1. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 1, that's 9. 96. Alright, so this will be positive 96. All over 2 times 3, that is 6. Alright, so almost done, class. So this will be x equals 2, then positive, negative, square root of 4 plus 96, that would be 100, all over 6. And this will be, okay, this will be square root of 100. Do we have square root of 100, class? Yep, we have the square root of 100. So we can write this one, x equals, so copy 2, positive, negative, the square root of 100, that is 10. Because 10 times 10, that's 100. So square root of 100, that's 10, all over 6. So we do have two answers for this one, class, because we have positive 10 and negative 10. Alright, so we need to separate this one. We have x equals, so copy 2. Once again, copy 2. Then you start with positive 10 plus 10 all over 6. And the other one, we have x equals, once again, copy 2. Then negative 10 over 6. Alright, so almost done, class. So this is x equals 2 plus 10, that is 12. Divide 6. So can we divide 12 divided by 6? Yep. 12 divided by 6, that is 2. Alright, so that's the answer, class, for x sub 1. That's 2. And the other one, so this is equal to 2 minus 10. Once again, 2 minus 10, positive 2, negative 10. If the signs are not the same, we subtract. 10 minus 2 is 8. Copy the sign of the larger number, that's negative 8. 2 minus 10, that's negative 8. Divide 6. Now check this. Can we divide 8 by 6? Nope. We cannot divide this. We're not allowed, class, to have a decimal answer. Next question. Can we reduce the fraction? Yep, we can reduce. Always remember this one, class. If you can reduce the fraction, you need to reduce, class. That's actually mandatory, class, for the fractions. You always reduce the fraction, class, to its lowest term. Yep, we can reduce 8 and 6. By what number, sir? We can divide this 1 by 2, right? The greatest common factor of 8 and 6, that is 2. Always reduce, class. Remember that one, class. You always reduce the fraction to its lowest term. So our final answer, x sub 2 equals negative 8 divided by 2, that's negative 4. 6 divided by 2, that is 3. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, for x sub 2. Negative 4 over 3 and x sub 1, that's 2. That's it, class. All set for example number 2. So if you have some questions, class, with quadratic equations using quadratic formula, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section down below, class. Now the next part of our video, class, what if you solve for this square root, class, and the number is not a perfect square? Okay, once again, class, once you solve for this one, class, b squared minus 4ac, and the answer, class, example, square root of 20. And 20 is not a perfect square. So what would be the thing that you need to do if the number inside the square root is not a perfect square? And that will be the next part of our video, class. And I will just put the link on the description down below. Once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.